Hello and welcome to my first ever guide video for this channel. In this video, we'll be walking through how to escape the Backrooms from Backrooms Escape Together, Journeys and Junctions Part 1. Let's begin. You will start like most Backrooms games do, in level 0. Here you'll need to complete a few objectives before moving on. Those objectives will be to film something and to find a certain number of VHS tapes. The amount and topic of each task will vary from each playthrough and depending on how many people you are playing with. When you first spawn in, check your surroundings for landmarks. These can include pitfalls, graffiti on walls, a lone chair sitting in the dark, and more. You will want to try your best to remember where the elevator is because you will need to find your way back here later. You can also use the yellow and black line on the ground to lead you back to the elevator. However, this only goes to a part of the level. The VHS tapes are scattered around the level on the ground. Once you pick up one of the tapes, the entity of the level, the bacteria, will have a general knowledge of your location. So if he is close, you will need to run. If you do need to run and hide, you can enter into the small holes located on the walls. This will cause the bacteria to de-aggro you. While looking for the tapes, you can also complete the recording task. This recording task can be to record a blackout, an alarm, the pitfalls, or an entity. Simply pull out your camera when you're near the object or entity and point it towards them and your task will be complete. Once you complete your tasks, head back to the elevator to be taken to a sub-level of level 0. Here you'll need to follow the line on the floor until you find objects that are no-clipped and shaking. Walk up to the objects and you'll be no-clipped yourself into the next level. The next level is the parking garage or level 1. Here you'll need to turn on the generators while avoiding the skin stealer. The skin stealers will come out only during blackouts because they hate the light. Thankfully, there are a few ways to counter them. The first is to find a storage room located in the middle of the map. The skin stealers will not enter into these areas, so it leaves you plenty of breathing room. You can also find consumables within these areas, such as almond water, bandages, soda cans, and more. Each item will provide you and your teammates with different effects, so be sure to inspect each of them. Be sure to also monitor your sanity closely and drink the almond water when it starts to degrade. If you let it get too low, you will die. You can also counter the skin stealers by standing in a corner of the room and shining your flashlight at them when they charge you. They will turn and run once you shine it in their face, but this method is a lot more dangerous than the previous one. Once you turn on all the generators, head back to the stairwell to head to the next level. Next you'll be taken to level 2 or the pipe dreams level. Here you'll need to turn on 3 sub-valves to learn a number and then turn 3 main valves to that said number. You'll need to do this while avoiding the scratcher who is roaming the level. If he sees you, you'll need to hide in a locker or face certain death. Each valve will be somewhere down a corridor. Once you turn that valve, a red light will come on and a loud noise will be made. You'll need to quickly hide from the scratcher and then make your way back to the main room. Once in the main room, look above the door to learn the number and then turn the main valve to match it. Once all 3 are done, the large door will open and you can escape. A warning, the scratcher can still chase you down the escape hallway, so don't breathe too easily just yet. The next level is level 4 or the abandoned office. Here you'll need to search the office for 4 lone computers. On the computers you'll find a number and a color. Once you find all 4, you'll need to find the electrical closet and then use the numbers and colors to figure out the code. Next you'll be taken to level 6 or lights out. The first thing you'll need to do here is review the LiDAR instructions on screen. Left click performs a spot scan, right click performs a full scan, and the scroll wheel controls the size of the spot scan. First, you'll need to find 3 buttons that open a door. Simply follow the red lines on the floor to find those buttons. Next, you'll be taken to a room with 3 blue lines on the floor. Follow each of these lines to be taken to a hidden statue. There'll be a button somewhere near the statue. Once you find it and press it, the statue will rise up from the ground and it will appear as a certain color. These statues will be of the bacteria, the skin stealer, and the scratcher. Be sure to take note of their color and then follow the blue lines back until you find 3 large open doors and 3 paintings of each entity. You'll need to check to see which color correctly matches the color of the statue. So, a good example is if the statue of the bacteria was orange, you will need to check to see if the doorway of the bacteria is orange as well. If it is, enter that room and fall down the hole. For the final part, you'll simply need to explore until you find the exit. You'll know you're near when you hear water and see a yellow door. While on this level, you'll also run into an entity who will give you a jump scare. You can only see this entity with a LiDAR. Next, you'll be taken to the pool rooms. Here, you simply need to find the exit. You will know when you find it by the long, dark hallway and stairs at the end. I suggest you simply just hug the wall until you find it. At the top of the stairs, you will find a puzzle. To solve said puzzle, you simply need to count the colored dots on the wall and turn the corresponding valve to that number. Once you solve the puzzle, you'll be taken to the next level. The final level of the update is level exclamation point or level run for your life. Here, you'll need to run down a hallway while avoiding the scratcher. You will know you're on the right path via the exit signs above doorways and arrows. Eventually, you'll find a midway area. Here, you'll need to close the door behind you and then search for a blue keycard on shelves. However, if you take too long, the scratcher will break down the door and kill you. Once you find the blue keycard, you'll need to use it to open a door to another running section. You'll need to repeat the running section and keycard section twice before being taken to your final exit door. Congratulations! You now know how to survive the Backrooms for Backrooms Escape Together, Part 1 of the Journey and Junctions update. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe and be on the lookout for another guide video. I'll see you next time.